Good morning, everyone. I'm back. It's Sunday morning. It's 11:15, and we're going to start pouring in a bit. First, I want to do a little recap because there's some stuff that I still have to show you guys. First off, I want to show you the updated list. This is as of this morning, 10 o'clock. All updated, and if you're on there, you're going to be put in the big hat for the giveaway. So thank you all for supporting my channel. I love you all to pieces. Yes? Okay. Last weekend, I showed you the varnishing thing. And I also showed you this one that I put the polyurethane varnish on a little thicker than what I normally do. And this is what happens. I hope you can see it. Let me get into focus. There you go. See that? Total cracking. And when I put it on, I told you this is gonna crack, and it did, because it's just too thick. You can't use you can't do that, too thick. You gotta use thin layers and build it up if you want the resin look. If you don't bother about the resin look, then 2 thin layers is more than enough with the polyurethane. The stuff works. It's my most sold item, but some people are having trouble with putting it on because they put it on just a little bit too thick. Now, we have this cracked painting, and then we're thinking, okay, how can we fix this? Well, you can come back in with another layer, and I'll do that. Polyurethane. So this is the stuff, polyurethane, and there is new formula on it, but the fresh batch I got this week, that won't be on it anymore because they've took that off, because I guess they think it's already old. So okay, what you can do is come back in with the same fluid and really rub it in, because you want to get into those crevices. You want to put some in there. So what I do is sort of circular motions to brush it in. Make sure you get all those crevices. And there you can already see that it's sort of smoothing out, but you won't be there yet with one layer over it. So you're going to be, I don't know, I've had this happen to me once before, and what I do is, well, 4, 5, 6, whatever it takes to get rid of those, most of those crevice things, those little cracks. Now, this is already very thin, and I'll show you. You can see how much I'm brushing it. I'm going all sides, left, right, up, down, and down again. Now, if you just leave it for a bit, you will see that there are no brush strokes. And that's really how thin your layers should be. You can see the colors popping up, and that's really what the varnish does, and it sort of seals the whole painting. But that's all. Look at that. There's no brush stroke on there. So you don't need those thick layers. Just build it up with thin layers. And I'm not even using a good brush. This is just one of, the bigger painting brushes. So this one I also started varnishing, has 1 layer. And as you can see, the colors are coming up. The dots are nice and shiny, and all these cracks in the paint are filled with gold. So it sort of makes for an interesting piece, I think. Okay, guys. Now later on today, I'll show you the pours I did yesterday. But before we go on, I want to share this. So you can put this on pause because it's a lot of text, but please put it on pause and see if this is something that you want to check out. It's a discount code for the liquid masking tape. There it is. Okay? And you can always go back to this video, put it on pause and read what's on there. Now, what it does is, this is the back of a canvas. And sometimes you want to make sure that there's no paint on the back whatsoever. Because, I don't know, some people think the neater the back is, the better it is. I don't know. So all you do is just really get some of this liquid tape and use, this is a pig's hair brush. It's coarse and it, you know, picks up this liquid tape much better than a really fine brush. And you do need a little bit of a layer over it, as you can see me doing here. So this one I'm going to be covering in the liquid tape. And I'm going to put it in here. But in recent videos I've shown this on the back of a record. If you do a record pour, that's one of the things that I think, you know, you want to keep clean on the back. One of those records. So all you have to do is brush where you want to keep it clean. And it has to be a little bit of a layer so you can see the you can see all sorts of bumpiness going on, but that's good because you need a little bit of a thick layer because you want to peel that off in one go. That's the best thing to do. So now I'm going to do the rest of the wood. And I've had this on all sorts of surfaces, and even people were amazed how easily this stuff was peeled off the back of a record because of all the grooves that this stuff gets into. But it works, so don't worry about that. I'll show you later on today. I'll show you how I peel this off, or maybe tomorrow, I don't know, when it's dry. So what you see now, first you see that this is really nice light yellow, and when it's really dry you will see it be a much deeper yellow, almost ochre colored. So I think I've got it all covered here. See, I don't mind that a little bit of the paint goes around here, around the corners, because that's good. But we're going to be keeping this one, we're going to keep the whole frame, we're going to keep that nice and tidy. Now if this is what you want to go for, then go back, pick up the discount code and the countries, the UK, it's for France, for Germany, for Spain and Italy. You can use that code on Amazon and you will get a discount of 15%, and that's going to be good because, as you can see, I've done 4 projects with this, and look what's out of the pot. That's almost nothing, or out of the tin. I think I should call it a tin, but that's almost nothing, just a tiny bit. And 4 projects, and I've put it all on pretty thick like this. So one of these tins goes a long way, and if you're planning on using it a lot, what you can do is just do buy 2, because you get the discount over 2 tins. But it is only a one-time thing, so when you use the code, that's it. And of course you can wash this out with water. That's what I did last time, and that's okay to do. Okay guys, so that was a sort of a wrap-up of the liquid tape. This is what you want to look for. I'll show you that again. So here it says Walter Strong interior liquid tape, and it's on TV in the UK, so maybe you've seen it come by. I don't know, maybe. I haven't seen the ad. It's 250 milliliters. That's good to know. And you really don't need much to cover a canvas or a record. And I was thinking even of doing it on glass, because another thing, just wait, I'll get something. I know that some people, they do pours on glass, and it's nice to have a sort of a wavy, sort of a, like say I would want to only do the bottom of this say this is glass, then what I would do is come along with the brush and give it a wavy sort of a pattern like that. And of course you'll do that very carefully. Not like I'm doing it, but okay. So if you were to put this on glass and give it a wavy sort of appearance, there's going to be no paint. See that? How it's wavy? Now when you pour this bottom bit and you put it away like this, then when it's dry you peel this off and you'll have that really tight little waviness on top of your pour. Because some people say, you know, I don't like how the paint is spread out. So by this, putting this on, you can determine exactly where the pour starts and where it ends. So that's another thing you can do with this liquid tape. And of course you can use it when you're painting in the home, and I'm sure they have, with the commercial they have about this stuff, they will give you a lot of ideas how to use this. So that's it, Walter Strong interior liquid tape. So go and get yourself some. It ends the 30th of August, so you have some time to do some buying of the tape stuff. Okay guys, I'll be back with a pour with the new pouring medium and Winsor & Newton. So I love you all to pieces. See you in a bit. Oh, and behind this video I'll stick the other video where I use the liquid tape on the record. That might be fun. Okay guys, love you. Bye bye.